Our national hero once said, "The youth is the hope of the fatherland." And these words were immortalized and were echoed from one generation to the next. But considering the situation right now, considering the present status of the youth, considering the current circumstances involving the youth of today, is it still proper to say that the youth is the hope of the fatherland? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To answer this question, politics is not the issue. Health is. Across this country, I can see alarming evidence which hinders from being the hope that this country asks us to be. If we try to look around us, we would be dawned by the flashes of devastating facts that would make us realize that we, the youth of today, would be a disappointment of tomorrow. How can we be the hope that this nation asks us to be if we have the highest percentage of young smokers across Asian countries, where about 35% of adolescents in the Philippines urban area smoke? And of these, more than 70% started smoking between the ages of 13 and 15. How can we help rebuild our society from the ashes of a divided past if 1 in 4 children is obese and rising? The evidence of the social effects of alcohol is widespread and worsening. That an estimated 35% of the youth don't have proper exercise, and a whopping 40% don't have proper diet. Not to mention the rapid rise of suicidal tendencies amongst Filipino youth due to stress-related problems. Suffice it to say that this new era of affluence has brought us to a world of degenerative and man-made human diseases, where our new killers are circulatory and cardiovascular conditions. Such are taking their toll on the youth. It is for this reason that I, as a youth, advocate a healthy lifestyle which promotes cardiovascular wellness through regular exercise, proper diet, smoking cessation, and stress management, in order for me to be part of the generation who would build a healthy citizenry and a healthy nation. There is a need for us to modify our behaviors in order to be healthy, and for my fellow youth, in order for us to live long, so that we can fulfill our destiny as a promise of tomorrow. I believe that healthy living is about adopting proper behavioral practices, such as healthy eating, physical activity, and bearing in mind that cigarette smoking is and will always be dangerous to our health. I know that this is not an easy task, especially for young people like me. We always try to advance our reasons for not engaging in physical activity, proper diet, and exercise. The advent of technology and modernism has made us the laziest beings on earth. We would rather play Dota than play basketball with friends or other members of the family. We would rather lock ourselves in our room and be with our newest gadgets with popcorn on the side than take a stroll or jog around the subdivision. Gone are the days when physical activity is noted as something one can engage in anytime, anywhere. Why take a ride if you could have a 5-minute walk to school or to work or to church? Why don't we go upstairs in a wall or school instead of using a lift? Why don't we try to have a healthy and balanced diet for us to look good, rather than be called obese, or to some extent being called Mr. Piggy? Or if you were a girl who puts too much pressure on the scale, would you want to be called Big Pig in the City? I am a part of the generation who would shape the country in the coming years. And I am confident that I am joined by my fellow youth in this collective dream of creating a healthy citizenry and in turn, a healthy nation. We may be hampered by a fog of uncertainties, but we are up to the challenge. And I am sure that we can make it. We shall not fail. For if we do, we would encounter a more devastating Philippines than any we have known in the past. And in order to create a world which considers health as its greatest asset, there is a need for us to be letters, marks, and spaces that when put all together would create a very powerful sentence of change. With these being said, ladies and gentlemen, I dare to say that our campaign for a healthy citizenry and a healthy nation shall transcend beyond lip service, and in the process, fundamentally change our lifestyle, behavior, habits into a healthier one. And in a not so distant future, we shall reap the rich rewards of this sea of change. Once again, good day everyone and have a healthy day.